Did you know that giant hydraulic machines can generate incredible force using nothing more than pressurized liquid inside a sealed system? Inside a massive industrial facility, a magnificent hydraulic machine prepares to demonstrate its power. Beneath it, an intact car engine awaits its inevitable fate. What happens when a giant hydraulic press meets a motorcycle? Watch every bolt, every piece of steel, and every part get crushed under unstoppable industrial force. In the middle of a dark industrial warehouse, a gigantic hydraulic machine slowly awakens. Steel pistons begin moving, pressure rises, and the massive crusher prepares for destruction. The old motorcycle is dragged onto the crushing platform. Heavy steel clamps lock it into place while the hydraulic press slowly descends with terrifying power. With unstoppable hydraulic force, the machine begins crushing the motorcycle. Metal bends, glass explodes, and twisted steel screams under extreme pressure. As the smoke clears, the hydraulic press rises once again. What remains is nothing more than a compact block of crushed metal beneath the towering industrial machine.
Deep inside an industrial facility, a giant hydraulic press prepares to unleash one of the most powerful forces created by modern engineering. Today's challenge is a massive steel engine block, built to withstand extreme stress and pressure. As thousands of tons of force are applied, solid steel begins to bend, crack, and collapse under overwhelming pressure. In just moments, a heavy engine block is transformed into a compact metal cube, demonstrating the astonishing power of an extreme hydraulic press.
Inside the heart of the future, giant machines awaken to build the next generation of innovation. Precision robotic arms work in perfect harmony, assembling every detail with flawless accuracy. Molten metal and unstoppable machinery forge the powerful core of a futuristic vehicle. And finally, a masterpiece of technology emerges from the production line into the future.
Watch what happens when a giant hydraulic press meets a full-size motorcycle. Every bolt, every piece of metal, crushed under unstoppable pressure in the most satisfying cinematic destruction. In a dark steel workshop filled with smoke and shadows, a giant hydraulic machine prepares for its next task. An old motorcycle is slowly pushed toward the crushing chamber as tension builds in the cold industrial air. The motorcycle is locked beneath the hydraulic press. The sound of pistons and hissing pressure fills the room, signaling the immense force that is about to be unleashed. With unstoppable pressure, the hydraulic machine begins crushing the motorcycle piece by piece. Metal twists, glass explodes, and sparks fly violently through the air in a brutal mechanical spectacle. When the pressure finally stops, only flattened wreckage remains beneath the towering machine. Thin smoke rises slowly as the massive hydraulic press falls silent once again. This technology allows some hydraulic machines to produce tens of thousands of tons of force, powerful enough to shape or crush thick steel. When the pressure reaches its peak, the machine components crack, bend, and shatter. The hydraulic force can generate enough force to crush thick steel in seconds.
Not everyone who smiles with you is your friend. That the one who stays during your darkest moment is the one who truly matters. Have you ever noticed that life becomes lighter and the right people stand beside you? Not the loudest people, not the richest, not the people who only appear when everything is easy, but the ones who stay when life becomes difficult. Those are true friends. A true friend is not someone who walks ahead of you to show power, and not someone who walks behind you waiting for your failure. A true friend walks beside you, especially when the road becomes dark. In life, many people will enter your story. Some will come for a season, some for convenience, and some only for benefit. But a real friend is rare. They are the person who sees your broken moments and still chooses to stay. They know your weaknesses, your fears, your failures, yet they never use them against you. Sometimes, life tests us through loneliness. There are moments when we feel abandoned, misunderstood, or invisible. In those moments, one sincere friend can become a source of strength greater than money, status, or success. Because genuine friendship is not built on perfection. It is built on loyalty, honesty, and presence. A true friend reminds you who you are when you begin to doubt yourself. When you fail, they encourage you to stand again. When the world criticizes you, they speak truth with kindness. And when success finally comes into your life, they celebrate without jealousy. But friendship is not only about finding good people. It is also about becoming one. Be the friend who listens. Be the friend who protects trust. Be the friend who supports others even when nobody is watching. In a world full of temporary connections, become someone whose loyalty feels permanent. Remember this, life is too short to chase fake relationships. Some people only call you when they need something. Some disappear when your value disappears. Do not be afraid to let those people go. Protect your peace, protect your heart. Real friendship does not drain your energy, it gives you strength to continue. And never underestimate the power of one loyal friend. One honest conversation can heal a tired soul. One moment of support can change someone's entire life. Sometimes, the reason people keep fighting is because one friend believed in them when nobody else did. As the years pass, success, money, and achievements may come and go. That the memories created with true friends become treasures that remain in the heart forever. The laughter during hard times, the silent support during pain, the encouragement during failure, these moments become part of our strength. So appreciate the real people in your life. Send the message, make the call, say thank you. Because true friendship is one of the greatest gifts life can ever give. And if you are lucky enough to add even one true friend, then you are already richer than many people in this world.
Did you know that giant hydraulic machines can generate incredible force using nothing more than pressurized liquid inside a sealed system? Inside a massive industrial facility, a magnificent hydraulic machine prepares to demonstrate its power. Beneath it, an intact car engine awaits its inevitable fate. They operate based on Pascal's principle, where pressure applied to a confined fluid is transmitted equally throughout the entire system. With the pressure continuing to increase, the hydraulic piston begins to move downward. The normally sturdy metal slowly begins to give way under the immense force. This technology allows some hydraulic machines to produce tens of thousands of tons of force, powerful enough to shape or crush thick steel. When the pressure reaches its peak, the machine components crack, bend, and shatter. The hydraulic force can generate enough force to crush thick steel in seconds. That's why hydraulic machines are essential in major industries, helping manufacture everything from vehicles to massive industrial components that require extreme precision and power. Dalam sekijap, mezin mobil yan kompleks beraba menyani gumpalan legam padat. Demonstrasi ini menunjukkan mengapa mezin hidrolik raksasa menyadi salah satu alat industri paling kuat yang pernah dibuat manusia.
They operate based on Pascal's principle, where pressure applied to a confined fluid is transmitted equally throughout the entire system. With the pressure continuing to increase, the hydraulic piston begins to move downward. The normally sturdy metal slowly begins to give way under the immense force. Life will test you with failures, delays, and hard moments. But every challenge is shaping you into someone stronger. Don't stop just because the journey feels difficult. Keep moving forward, even with small steps. Your dreams are still possible if you refuse to give up. Believe in yourself, stay patient, and trust the process. One day, all your hard work will become the success story you once imagined. That's why hydraulic machines are essential in major industries, helping manufacture everything from vehicles to massive industrial components that require extreme precision and power. Dalam sekijap, mezin mobil yang kompleks beraba menyadi gumpalan legam padat. Demonstrasi ini menunjukkan mengapa mezin hidrolik raksasa menyadi salah satu alat industri paling kuat yang pernah dibuat manusia.